Hi everyone, Rahul here. In this video, we will discuss about synonym in SQL. Guys, I request you to watch this video till the very end and I assure you grant and synonym concepts will be clear and there will be no doubt in grant and synonym. So what is synonym? Synonym provides another name for database object referred to as original object that may exist on local or another server. A synonym belongs to a schema and the name of the synonym should be unique. So let's look at the syntax of synonym. Create or replace public synonym name for schema name dot object name. So you can see that or replace, why I have used or replace, specify or replace to recreate the synonym. I mean it's it's colored in red. Why? Because or replace keyword and the public, these are not mandatory one. We can skip that. If we will not use or replace keyword, so it will just create. Then it will not we will not recreate the synonym. We have to drop it and then create it. Public keyword, specify public to create a public synonym. We will discuss the public synonym in this video after some time. Schema name, in which schema you are working on. Specify the schema to contain the synonym. If you omit schema, then Oracle database creates the synonym in your own schema. And the object name. Object can be any DB object like table, view, sequence, right? Let's go into the database. So remember in my DCL video, data control language video, I have explained about the grant. So if you have not watched that video, I would suggest you to please watch that video first and then come to synonym concept. So I have created one table department in Rahul underscore test1 user, and let's suppose I'm giving now there are no grants to Rahul underscore test3. So as I explained you in my DCL video, there is no grant on department table to Rahul underscore test3. So this command will give us error. Table or view does not exist. Correct? Now we have to give grant to Rahul underscore test3. See, this is we talked about the two privileges, system privilege and object privilege. This is the object privilege because we are giving grants to object. That's why we are able to give grants from the same schema. If there is a system level privilege, then we have to go to the command prompt or through SQL plus utility. I will show you in some time. So currently we have just given the grant to department object. So now Rahul underscore test3 user will be able to access it through this command. But have you observed one thing? We are able to access this table, but by using this schema name dot. But I don't want to use this schema name dot. I just want to write a query select star from department. So let's try to run this. So what do you think? Will it run or not? It will not run because we have not created a synonym in that. Okay, so let's create a synonym in test3. So create or replace synonym. I'm not creating a public synonym, I'm creating a private synonym. If we will not use a public keyword, by default it's a private, and private means it this synonym is only for Rahul underscore test3 schema. So same name, create or replace synonym name for Rahul underscore test1 dot department. Correct? What do you think? Will this command run or not? When I will execute this command and if it executes successfully, then I will be able to fetch the data from department table. Let's run this command. So it has given me error insufficient privileges. So an attempt was made to perform a database operation without the necessary privileges. So what do we understand by this error? We do not have a proper privileges to create synonym. It means Rahul underscore test3 has not proper privileges to create a synonyms and how to resolve insufficient privilege error. So we have to give command grant create synonym to schema or role. Currently we are talking about the schema, then we have to fire this command in Rahul underscore test3, but this create synonym command. This is not a we are not giving any privileges to object. This is a system level privilege, so we cannot run it through any inside the schema. We have to open the command line utility and then execute it. So behind the scenes, these are the prerequisites. To create a private synonym in your own schema, you must have the create synonym system privilege. To create a private synonym in another user schema, you must have a create any synonym system privilege. And to create a public synonym, you must have create public synonym system privilege. So in this example, we are talking about the first statement. We must have create synonym privilege, correct? So as I said, we have to go to the command prompt utility and we have to connect it through administrator privileges. And then, as I explained in my video in DCL, we have to connect through sys login, and then we have to fire command alter sessions at container olclpdb. This orclpdb is a pluggable database. If you have not watched my video second, I advise you to go through that to understand the concept of pluggable and container database. And then we have to give grants to user, and then we will give grants to create a synonym for the Rahul underscore test3. So I'm connected to command prompt utility through administrator, and you can see that I have logged into database via sys SQL plus sys is the DBA command I have written, and then it automatically logged into container database. To go into the pluggable database, I have used this command alter sessions at container orclpdb. So session is altered. Now we have to give system level grant to Rahul underscore test3. So grant create synonym to Rahul underscore test3. So grant succeeded. So it means now Rahul underscore test3 will be able to create a synonym. Now let's fire this command. This time you can see synonym is created. So you can see in the all underscore synonym table, that is Oracle data dictionary. So you can see that Rahul underscore test3 is the owner, synonym name is department, table owner is Rahul underscore test1 because this table is created in Rahul underscore test1, and table name is department. So it's not showing as it's public or not. I will show you when I will create a public synonym. It will display this information. Currently it's not showing, it means it's a private one. So now I will be able to look at the data for department without using Rahul underscore test1. You can see that. So this is the synonym concept. Next is drop synonym. So drop synonym command is used to drop synonym from database. So this is a syntax drop synonym, synonym name. You can look at the database. So we have just created a department synonym, correct? That's why we are able to see the data in Rahul underscore test3 user. Now just use command drop synonym, synonym name. That is department. Just execute this query and you can see that synonym department is dropped. And just see in the data dictionary table as well, all underscore synonym, it's gone. So now if you try to execute this query, you will not be able to see data. Table review does not exist. Even you can access this with Rahul underscore test1. Why? Because we have a grant on that, right? This is about the drop synonym. Next is public synonym. So public keyword is used to create a public synonym in the database. So you can see that each and every keyword is same. It's just like we can use the public as well. So whenever we use a public keyword, it will create a public synonym. Public synonym means we will be able to access that synonym from another database as well. So let's try to create a public synonym in Rahul underscore test1. So you can now you observe that this synonym is dropped, right? Department synonym is dropped. Now let's try to create a public synonym in Rahul underscore test1. Why I'm creating public synonym in test1, Rahul underscore test1 is so that we will be able to access the table from Rahul underscore test3 without creating a private synonym in Rahul underscore test3. So create or replace public synonym department for Rahul underscore test1. It's not required to give schema name, it's not required to give because we are already in Rahul underscore test1. Whether this command will run or it will give us error. So it's giving us the error insufficient privileges. It's the same error. Now we are familiar with why this error is coming because the Rahul underscore test1 do not have a privilege to create a public synonym. So now let's go to the command prompt and give a public synonym privileges to Rahul underscore test1. Grant create public synonym to Rahul underscore test1. That's it. Grant succeeded. Now Rahul underscore test1 can create public synonym. So just create it. You can see that synonym department is created. This time this synonym is not a private one. This is a public one. It means you can see that we will be able to see this synonym. Just look at the data dictionary first. All underscore synonyms. You can see that this synonym is there and this owner is also it's giving public owner. When we created a private, this information was not given by this query. So it's public shown here. That's what it means. We have created a public synonym. And we have created this synonym in Rahul underscore test1. But still we will be able to see the synonym in Rahul underscore test3. You can see that this same information and we have not created a private synonym now. Still we will be able to see the data in department table. So this is the concept for public synonym. So now let's look at the recap for grants and synonym concept. So in grants, let's suppose we have one table department. Guys, when we are showing you the screenshot for these tables and grants and synonym concept, just focus on this schema name or username Rahul underscore test1. This is very important to understand these concepts. So in Rahul underscore test1, there is one table department. In Rahul underscore test3, we will not be able to see this because we do not have a proper grants. After that, we will give a grant to Rahul underscore test3 from Rahul underscore test1. You can see that grant succeeded. Then we will be able to have a look at the department table from test3, but with this keyword Rahul underscore test1 dot. Correct. So this is all about the grants. I have already explained you. Let's talk about the synonym. When we will try to create a private synonym in Rahul underscore test3, if it will throw us the insufficient privileges error, we have to connect to command prompt utility through administrator and then we have to give grant create synonym to Rahul test3. Then Rahul underscore test3 will be able to create a synonym for the department table created in Rahul underscore test1 and then we can have a look at the data. You can also look at the data dictionary table underscore synonyms. Correct. Drop synonym. For drop synonym, let's suppose we are firing this command drop synonym, then synonym will be dropped and then again Rahul underscore test3 will not be able to see the data. And we can also look at the all underscore synonyms, that is Oracle data dictionary. We will not be able to see any row for that synonym because that synonym is dropped. Public synonym. For public synonym, we have to use public keyword, but remember uh, in which schema we are firing this command, that schema or that user should have proper public synonym privileges creation. If it's not, you can create it by going into the command prompt and fire the command, and then you will be able to create public synonym from Rahul underscore test1. We can see that in all underscore synonyms, correct? And the same command we will be able to see from Rahul underscore test3 schema as well. And then by creating a public synonym, we will be able to access the table created in Rahul underscore test1 and we will be able to see that from Rahul underscore test3. So this is about the public synonym. Drop public synonym, how to drop that public synonym? Just like while creating a public synonym, we have to use public keyword. While dropping the public synonym also, we have to use drop public synonym department. Where we fire this command, we will be able to see it in the Oracle data dictionary. There will be no row for this synonym. So this is all about the grant synonyms, drop synonym, private synonym, public synonym. So guy, I think these concepts are clear. In case you have any doubt, you can comment me. I will definitely answer your queries. If you have learned something new, please like this video. That will be a great appreciation for me. Thanks a lot, guys. Happy learning.